Welcome back, everybody, to Blunder Dungeon. This is episode 28, and it's the Knack and Mavros special. It's the Knack and Mavros special episode where it's it's me. I'm Cameron. I'm your DM, and it's also David.
Mavros McOakenshade.
And it's also Corey.
Knack McKnack. Knack.
So the last time everyone got split up, and we'll go into the recap in a second, but last time everyone got split up, and then scheduling and everything, and it turned out that it just worked out so that Knack and Mavros are together and they're away from the group. So we just thought, hey, let's just do a little Knack and Mavros special. See what's happening. With that, how are we feeling today?
Cold.
Yes.
Cold.
Corey, fun fact, Corey, we had to pull him back from the edge of tears a few times at the beginning of the podcast. Can't remember why. What drove you to the brink?
Pumpkin.
Oh yeah, pumpkin. And we won't elaborate. And we're gonna jump into a little recap. This is just to see what happened last time. So previously on Blunder Dungeon, there was a headmaster of the university. Yeah, his name was Calith. And who did he say he was worried was behind Rabade's poisoning?
The High Mages.
Sorry.
He said that he was worried that the High Mages were behind Rabade's poisoning. And then the next morning, you all left your rooms to go shopping. And what did you run into on your way down the stairs, Knack?
Some fuck-ass kid.
Yeah, indeed. His name was Marl
Boro.
Yeah, and what did he do to the stairs?
He did some tentacle magic.
Yeah, indeed.
And the castle kept it.
Don't look that up. And yeah, the castle didn't let him dismiss the spell, and the squad had to get past this little tentacle trap. And Mavros, who did he tell you about? He told you about one of the High Mages in particular. Do you remember?
Callow.
Mage Callow. He said the High Mage Callow is a little bit not super tolerant. He's a traditionalist indeed. Then you all went shopping. Mavros, what did you buy?
A set of robes and a staff.
Yeah, a staff. And Knack, where did you go?
Oh, I went to the bar.
You went to the Mossy Mug Tavern. And what did you see?
I saw the rat bastard bartender.
Yes.
So I went to go check the hole in the wall.
No pun intended.
What did I discover?
It was a tunnel.
Yes.
You stuck your head in the wall, and with your dark vision, you saw a little tunnel that curved off into darkness. However, the hole was too small. You could not get yourself into the tunnel. Later, you both left where you were. Mavros, you went down to the Strata, and you met up in Shrooms and Blooms. Gave each other a solid dap. And do you remember who approached you at Shrooms and Blooms?
I don't remember their names, but it was the sons of the woman. They helped us initially.
Yeah, there was the sons of the leatherworker from Shrooms and Blooms, the sons who helped you get to the church where you took Rabade initially and where you met the priest. And what did he say happened, Knack, to his mother?
She disappeared.
Disappeared in the night. You also discussed trying to find Bethany.
Where's Bethany?
There's a note.
I offsay in my night.
And this note at the bottom of the card that Headmaster Calith gave to you with all the shops said, listed one more called Ask About Bethany. That is where you all are headed to right now. The leatherworker's son is bringing you there. You are walking through the Strata, being led by this young halfling, young man. He's an adult. He's guiding you through the streets, and he looks back at you. You're kind of going through, like weaving through these little side streets, these little alleys. There are people milling about. This is the heart of the Strata. These are where the people live. They are hanging up clothes. They are tossing their waste water out onto the street as you walk by. It's a lively affair. People of all different races, of all different creeds, And he turns back to you and he says, we'll get to Bethany this way.
I trust you. You haven't led us astray yet.
And I guess that's true. I guess I do have some experience leading you. Ha! Hey, what do you want to talk to Bethany about?
Honestly, I don't know. We kind of just, this piece of paper we got says ask about, or this kind of catalog sort of thing says ask about Bethany.
Oh, you got a catalog.
Yeah, from the headmaster, Caliph.
Oh, you got an in with the headmaster at the university?
Yeah, we took Rabade there for some healing, and then he kind of gave us the lay of the land and said we might want to do some shopping today, and now we're here.
Well, I don't know what the headmaster would know about would know about Bethany.
Your guess
Why
is
would
as
you
good
say
as
that?
mine.
Well, she's kind of a wheeler and dealer. She kind of gets people what they need in the Strata, and not all those things are particularly savory.
Maybe he needs us to do the dirty work.
And Knack, you do remember that the dwarves in the bar recommended you talk to Bethany about the poison, the torpor that Rabade was poisoned with. And as this leatherworker leads you through the side streets, you come across this little shack, no sign on it or anything. The leatherworker pulls himself up towards a window, kind of stands up on his tippy toes, peeks under this little crack that is left by some curtains, and you see that he sees a little light. He says, "Oh, well, looks like she's in. You ready to go inside?"
No time like the present.
And he opens up the door, and you walk into a little shop. It's nothing crazy. There are some shelves on the walls that are lined with some trinkets, perhaps, but the biggest item in the room is this big desk, and there is a drow who sits behind the desk. She's kind of shuffling through little slips of paper. She's like kind of ordering them on her desk, and she looks up at the two of you as you walk in, and she says, "Oh, well, one second, just going through some receipts." And she like pulls them into a drawer and shuts the drawer. You see she locks it with a little key. And you see behind her there are like bigger curtains that maybe cut off this business area of her shop from the more living area in the back of the building. And she looks up at you after she's finished locking her desk, and she says, what can I do for you?
Caliph?
The headmaster at the university?
Oh yeah, he didn't outright tell us, but he kind of indicated that we should come meet you. He said ask about Bethany.
Well, that's kind of the name of my business. Ask about Bethany.
Oh, that's a peculiar name. Where'd it come from?
While Mavros is talking, could Knack kind of just like look at some of the items in the shop, kind of like looking if they're, poisons or something like that?
There, you look around, there are some like, it's not really wares that you would find at a normal shop. Like there are some tiny animal skulls on the shelves. There are some bottles that look like maybe nice bottles of wine, and inside is like this green liquid. It kind of just seems like decoration. There are some dolls, some straw dolls that are bunched up on one of the shelves. It's tasteful, but it is kind of morose.
Where'd that name come from? It's a bit peculiar, but great marketing at the same time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wanted the shop to be self-explanatory. I kind of try to get by on word of mouth, not necessarily from making too much of a fuss, making too much noise.
I can respect it.
Is there any service you're looking for me to perform?
Excuse me. Find an enemy, and I wanted to, give a little something poison, torpor. You got any of that?
I could find some for you.
Have you found any for anybody recently?
She kind of looks at you. She squints at you. She says, I don't really talk about past jobs. Like if that word got around that I was talking about what other people asked me to do, they wouldn't trust me as much.
I can respect that.
Happy to help y'all with whatever you need at a price, though.
What says the market price for information on Rabade Underwood and potential enemies there?
You're looking for information.
The name of the game.
Knowledge is power.
I mean, if you have someone or something that you want me to look into, you'll have to be a little specific about, you want me to look into Rabate Underrot?
If we're going to get anywhere here, we might need to be a little less coy about it, but our acquaintance, Rabate, was poisoned in the bar, a day or two ago, by some torpor. I just wanted to see, what you know about it and if you're able to tell us anything.
Mavros, as you mention torpor and the fact that somebody was poisoned by torpor recently, you see that she tenses up a little bit, but she quickly kind of relaxes. She says, like I said, I could look into that for you.
What would that involve? What kind of timeline are we looking at there?
100 gold is usually my rate for finding things, and information is certainly something that you would have to pay me to find. It would be an upfront fee, and I'll see if I can pull something up for you.
Let me discuss with my friend over here, if you don't mind. Scuttle on over to out of earshot.
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck are they supposed to be finding out? They're the one that fucking sold the goddamn poison to the buyer, is what I'm gleaning right now.
You're thinking exactly what I'm thinking, but one thing I think she didn't want us to see was, you see when we walked in, she locked all those receipts away.
Let's see what she says, a little bit of threatening.
Well, there is that route, or we could try to, separate her from the desk and one of us try and go open it. What if we do a little crossover on her, a little switcheroo? I ask her for help on our friend's missing mother and kind of, take her to the scene of the crime, and then maybe this place will be empty.
I like where your head's at.
Okay. She might request that we go in a group, in which case you'd need to kind of slink off once we get back to Shrooms and Blooms, but I think that's our best bet. I'd rather not. She seems capable of things. I'd rather not approach it violently if we can help it.
I can get behind that. Stealth is my profession, among other things.
Stealth and trapeze, yeah.
Wink.
Winks at the camera. All right, we'll walk back. What's the kid's name, or the leatherworker's name?
You never got any of their names, to be honest.
Okay.
But the halfling is just kind of he's just kind of standing outside right now, waiting for you all to be done.
Bethany, we're back. We had a little change of focus, I would say. We got a friend outside who helped us secure Rabate's safety and eventual healing from the poison, but his mother has gone missing. So I was wondering if you could kind of help us investigate that. We check out what they have to say, what kind of stories they have. I'm
happy to check anything out for, the right price.
I was wondering if there's maybe some wiggle room, since this is, I think, less having to do with potential conflicts of interest on your end. This is just an investigation into a missing person.
Whoever said I had conflicts of interest?
Well, you kind of indicated that when, you said you couldn't give information about past clients, which, again, 100% respect. 100's a bit steep, but, happy to work with you.
100's my going rate. Who is this person that you're looking for?
It's the well-loved leatherworker from Shrooms and Blooms.
She went missing?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have been going missing recently.
Really? That's concerning. That could be a potential harm to your business, no?
It could be, but it could also be trouble if I stick my head where it doesn't belong.
I can see you. I ask you to just hear them out and see if there's any way you can help. We can head on over to the house, see what we see.
If I get my gold, maybe whoever you're with can help you pay.
You want 100 gold?
Yeah.
I look over at Knack and I'm like giving him the eyes. Like, should we do it?
Can we talk to our kid?
Sure.
We're gonna converse some more.
Okay.
100 gold is a steep price to ask a couple questions.
No.
Sure. Yeah. I could find an entire person for you. So, what's the price of a life, Mr. Knack?
We're not talking about a life.
Could be.
We're just asking for a little bit of help, but understand your hard bargain.
All right, we'll go talk with
We'll be back.
Go talk with your people. I'll be here. You guys walk out of the door, and the halfling kind of looks up at you and says, "Did you get what you need?"
Not exactly. Well, I guess to keep you on the loop, she's got some information in there that we need access to. So we were trying to get her out of the building to help with investigating your missing mother, but the price is just too steep for us, unfortunately.
What's the price?
100 gold pieces. I mean, truthfully, I don't think we need her to help with the investigation. We're happy to do it. We just need her out of that room because the information's locked away in her desk.
So you want to steal? You want to steal from Bethany?
Not really steal. We just need to read some information. It doesn't even really need to leave the premises. We just need to get our eyes on it.
Give me a persuasion check as you're trying to convince this young halfling to aid you in your.
I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
Because that was a 0. I have a -2 for persuasion. Oh my god, we got a 14.
Okay, well, we don't really have a ton of gold lying around, but.
I've thought of something.
Okay.
I don't want to make you do anything you're uncomfortable with, so let me talk to my friend Knack here, and then we'll fill you in. We step away a little bit.
Okay. He just kind of he's kind of starts kicking rocks outside of Bethany's place. He looks kind of conflicted.
Now, Knack, what if I just cast command on Bethany and forced her to leave? Buy us some time to unlock that desk.
I could also cast Charm Person.
Yeah, I guess, one doesn't work, we can follow right up with the other. I don't think we're going to get much help from our friend here. I don't want to make him, witness or participate in anything that doesn't want to. Clearly, there's more respect for Bethany there than we have.
I know we had a weird conversation with her already, but if we could just get her, just around the shop, asking about some items.
True, I mean,
that might give me enough time.
You think that behind that curtain, that's where she kind of sleeps? I mean, we could always maybe come back and try to find a way in. We'd still run the risk of, waking her up.
You think if we bring up the high priest, if she would be any of help? Maybe a little information for her, a little information for us.
Yeah, we can maybe try and bluff her, say that we know about Callow. Still don't know if he's, the one or the only one.
No, I just don't want to. I don't want conflict. Push come shove, might come down to it. Let's go back in, try to talk to her some more if she really won't say it. Maybe we find some way to come up with 100 gold, and then we'll help our boy find his mother.
Sorry if I've been, holding things up. I do have 100 of our gold. I got 120 gold. I just didn't know if we wanted to spend it.
Last resort.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We're not in too much of a rush, I don't think. Here's my plan. Let's go in there, chat some more, see if we can't offer up something. If it really comes down to it, we'll wait. We'll try to find the boy's mom. Then maybe we can come back, pay 100 for the information, or find another way.
I agree. I'll follow your lead.
We'll go back in the shop.
Oh, welcome back.
All right. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we're coughing up 100 gold, even if we had it.
Okay.
I just want to ask you, or I just want to tell you our situation. You're familiar with the high priest?
The high mages?
The high mages?
Yeah.
Or the headmaster?
I know that there's a headmaster. I know the high mages. I don't necessarily know them personally.
I'm sure you're aware the high mages are very traditionalist with their magic.
A lot of the reason why I do what I do is because they, the high elves stay up there and we kind of have our community down here.
So I think we're all on the same side.
I'm not. What do you mean by that? I'm not on anyone's side. I'm on my own side.
Do you like being down here?
It's it's where I live. This is my community.
Well, I'll cut to the chase. Rabate Underrot was poisoned in Mossy Mug mid-conversation. We're trying to find out who possibly did this poisoning. We've spoken with the headmaster. He might think that some of the high mages that are more traditional with their magic might have been involved. We don't know why. And it really goes against things because now we bring Sparkleworks into this and there's something we're not seeing. There's some dot we're not connecting. What could help would be that information of who poisoned and if anyone came in buying that torpor.
It seems like you're still asking me to tell you if somebody came in and bought something from me. That's not really something I can divulge, even if they did.
Under the premise of what Knack, my friend here, has said, do you think that you would have a safer, better life if these high mages were to take power. I mean, they don't quite love drow.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I mean, it seems like you've gathered that if somebody got torpor down here, it was probably from me. If you want me to look into who I sold that torpor to, then you're gonna have to pay me for my services.
I don't think we need you to do any of the looking per se. I mean, we both saw that those receipts went in the desk. You know, what if they were just happened to be, you know, left on the desk and you know, went back to bathe or change clothes or something and we see what we see and nobody knows?
That's what I was trying to say is me looking into it would be telling you who bought the torpor from me. I'm gonna need some money for that. It's gonna harm my reputation if word gets out that I'm selling people's, you know, my customers' information for gold.
I don't want to be too argumentative about it. I mean, that's why you got such a good reputation, eh?
Tell you what, we're carrying 75 gold. That's all we got.
Deception check.
What does heroic do again?
You reroll.
Using that. 23.
All right. Yeah, I'll do it for 75.
Hey,
All right. Mavros.
there you go. That's a free 75 gold, eh?
I glare at Mavros a little bit. That snide remark.
She says, I'm gonna head to the back. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. You two can see your way out. And as she gets up, she unlocks the drawer that has the receipts. And she turns back to you and says, I wish I could say it's been a pleasure, but... And she goes back.
She just got mage greened.
I guess we'll take a look.
Cool. You go back, open up the drawer, and it's a bunch of receipts. They're kind of stacked neatly. Start going through them, and really close to the top. I mean, the first few are pretty menial. Found my lost cat. Found this like minor magical item for me. And then the third one doesn't have any service written on it, but you do see scrawled in an elegant script the name Callow Crimson Beam.
Knack, I think this is what we were looking for.
Well, how do you fucking do?
How many more are in this stack? Like,
Is it like pretty obvious that this is the one?
You keep going through them, and like most of them, you know, Rabate was just poisoned yesterday.
Oh yeah.
So like it would be pretty high
Okay.
up on the stack, assuming she was putting the most recent ones up.
Let's close it and leave. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
You close the drawer, head out. The halfling looks up at you, says, "How did it go?"
Well, copped off some gold, but
Just a good old business arrangement. We paid for services.
Oh, that's great. You did it honest.
I want to actually, we want to thank you. I saw your reservation, and I think it shocked us back into reality that we got to do things on the straight and narrow. No need for mischief here.
Well, you know, I'd be happy to treat you both to a little coffee at our place. I mean, I mean, if you're still willing to help me figure out what happened to my mother. I mean, hopefully she's back already. But
It'd be our honor to join you for some coffee, and still happy to help.
oh, okay, that's awesome. This way. And he leads you both down an alley.
hold up, boy.
What?
What's your name, by the way?
My name's Billiam.
Hey, Billiam. What you said your mother was gone?
Yeah.
You said she might be back.
She's been gone since this morning, and you're kind of talking as you're walking. She always has the same routine, pretty much. She'll make some tea at night, and then, you know, me and my brothers will clean up after dinner, and then she'll go out and she'll hang up some laundry in the back to dry overnight, and then she'll come back in and we'll all go to sleep, and then before we wake up in the morning, she'll have, you know, brought in the laundry, she'll be making breakfast. And we woke up this morning, and, you know, her routine's always the same, and she wasn't making breakfast. We went in, and she went into her room to see if she overslept or something, and she wasn't there. So yeah, I mean, hopefully she's back, but it's just, this is really strange.
Oh, heard.
He leads you both to this small house. He opens the door, and you both kind of have to stoop to go in. It's a halfling home, so it's pretty low ceilings. You walk in to this little 2-room house, it seems. You walk into a combo kitchen, living room, and bedroom. There's a triple bunk bed up against one of the walls, some couches and chairs, a big table in the middle. There's a fireplace, like a hearth, over by the beds, and then there's a stove. And then off to the right, there's a door that seems to lead into another room. And he says, "Well, I'll get started on the coffee. My brothers are still at the shop.
Appreciate it.
And feel free to have a look around." And he goes and starts clattering around at the stove.
Knack, you want to take this room and I'll take the other room?
Yeah.
Hey, Billiam, what is this? Is this your mom's room?
Yeah, that's her room.
You mind if I check in there? Intrude?
I'd love for you to check in there.
Lovely.
Cool. So Mavros, you walk over to the door. Knack, what are you looking for in here specifically?
Any forced entry or, any non-halfling looking like footprints or like any sign that there was a non-halfling in here.
As you're looking, you look in all these crevices and crannies. She seems like she keeps a pretty tidy house. Billiam mentioned that the boys help her with the cleaning and stuff. And everything looks to be pretty spick and span. Triple bunk bed is tidily made. It would pass the quarter test. The chairs are all pushed in nicely at the table. Nothing really seems to be out of the ordinary in here. Mavros, as you walk into her room, you see, a small bedroom, just a bed, rug on the ground. There's a desk and a wardrobe. And there is a door in the back here in her room that leads out, seemingly, to the back, where Billiam said that she hangs up the laundry. Little window that you can see the clothesline from.
I'll also check for signs of entry, but then I was also thinking maybe if this wasn't random, there was some sort of like threatening letters that had been sent to her, maybe.
So you're just kind of looking.
Somewhere.
You're looking around. As Billiam said, there is some laundry that's been folded and laid out nicely on the bed, which Billiam said is like what she does in the morning before the boys wake up. But you see that, all these pairs of socks are lined up, but there's one sock that's missing. There are all these pairs, and then there's a single sock here. You also notice that the door to the back is slightly ajar, not fully closed.
So I'm gonna look out the window or just like outside, see if that sock is there.
You peek out and you see in the back, you see this clothesline. You see that there's still some clothes hanging out there. It's this like little unfenced back patio back here. And the clotheslines are stretching between the houses. It's like it's essentially an alley back here. So it's not like fenced in or anything like that. Looks like she wasn't finished with the laundry.
Is there a trap door under the carpet?
As you look under the carpet, we'll cut back to Knack.
I'll join Mavros.
You walk into the bedroom and you see Mavros looking under the rug. Mavros, you lift up the rug, don't see anything. This is like kind of a solid stone ground back here.
Knack, the only thing I have so far is that she seemed to have been here long enough to kind of do the laundry, which she does in the morning. But there's a missing sock, which seems peculiar.
Sock. Is there an uneven amount of socks on the clothes hanger?
I didn't notice anything outside, but maybe it's worth you taking a look.
I'll take a look outside. Maybe she was taken during the hang up for the laundry.
Knack walks out this door, and as you're looking around, you see the same thing Mavros saw, these clotheslines. You also don't see anything crazy. Now, as you poke your head out once more, as Knack is walking out the door, you get this little group advantage from searching together. You see that Knack walks out and steps over a little trail of blood that's running away from the house and down the alley. You also notice, you're looking for this sock in particular. You see that this sock that was missing is at the edge of this back patio, kind of along that trail of blood.
Knack, stop what you're doing. Look where you've stepped.
What is that? I bend down, taste it.
It's like iron.
It's iron.
It's like that balloon chop scene.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, I
clearly,
mean blood.
yeah, and then over there's that sock. So I'm a bit torn. I mean, obviously we need to investigate it, but we got Billiam making us this coffee. But at the same, I don't want to just ghost him, but I don't want him to fret. I don't. But he's making us this coffee. I don't want to just up and leave without saying anything.
How about you follow the blood trail for a bit? I'm gonna go let Billiam know.
So Knack, you run in.
Well, how old is Billiam?
William's like in his 20s.
Oh, Billiam, come out here.
He says,
Right? I mean, Mavros. I thought he was like 10 or something.
No, I said he was an adult. He hurries out. He's got 2 cups of coffee in hand. He says, What's going on?
Looks like her mother was taken while doing the laundry. Looky there.
Drops.
Point down to the blood.
He drops both mugs on the ground and they shatter. He says, oh my, you think that's her blood?
Probably the other guy.
He says, yeah, you know what? She's tough. She can hold her own.
You best believe it.
You think that she beat this person up and dragged them away to some kind of officials?
That is a very strong theory that we're working on, but I think the only way we'll know is if we, follow this and find the perpetrator in custody.
Okay, I'll go with you.
I think it's important, for your brother's sakes, that we act as though everything is normal. So I think you should just go to work. You can keep this in your mind that things are good, but let us solve this so that they're not missing their mother and their brother.
Okay. I'll go back to the market and tell them that everything's good.
Yes.
And he gives
Dap me up.
he gives you a strong dap. It pierces. Dogs bark and people look out the windows. He says, "Sorry about the coffee."
Hey, it was the gesture. It was the thought that counts. And you're a strong man, Billiam.
Okay, well I owe you one.
Mavros, why don't you flick my gold?
He catches it and he says, "What? You didn't? You already paid my mom yesterday."
Now you can pay us back.
We did.
Well, thank you. You're kind of our benefactors at this point.
That's what I want to be known as.
Yeah, sure. See you later. Just let me know when my mom is finished taking care of the bad guys and stuff.
Will do.
All right. And he runs back into the house, and you hear doors close, and he seems to be running back to the market.
Knack, I fear what we might find at the end of this trail.
Trust me, I'm not looking forward. That poor boy. He's like 20, right?
Yeah, I mean, between them, it's like 60 years.
Let's forget about it. Let's try to find out. Let's try to find the mom.
Onward.
So the two of you follow this trail of blood, walk through some more alleyways. It like kind of twists and turns. These like back alleys aren't super populated. It's just like a bunch of clotheslines. Every now and then you see people like working outside of their houses and stuff. Maybe they have some like gardens of glowing flowers or whatever, but without a keen eye, you would miss this trail of like blood drops essentially. You both follow it all the way until you reach the edge of the strata. Like the houses kind of stop 20-30 yards from this big stone wall that just spans out kind of immensely. You come up to it and the trail ends. You both see this, pretty easily because you've been following this blood. The blood actually stops at the base of the wall, but it continues up the wall. You see beside it, there's like a little crack that shimmies up this wall. You follow it along with the blood, and you see about 50 feet up, there's a hole in the wall that's pretty similar, Knack, to the hole that you found in the mossy mug. This one's just bigger.
How big?
You could fit.
Hey, I've seen this somewhere before. Can't quite put my... Oh, it just came to me. Mossy mug, the poison, the mom, it's all connected. The most his 3 brain cells has ever thought in his life.
No, everything's coming together for Knack. You understand that Sparkleworks is bad. You understand that Benny's from North Pond. You understand Mavros' dad has the affliction. Yeah.
How good are you at climbing?
Myself, not great. I mean, I can conjure familiar or, wild shape.
Can you wild shape as a
Little rat.
climber? If you be a rat, hop on my shoulder. I got this.
Well, this is kind of like a flat stone wall. I mean, there are cracks. So if you wanted to take kind of a perilous rock climbing mission, you could.
Does it look doable?
It would be tough, but Knack is dexterous.
Is there perhaps a roof we could get on to get us maybe within vantage of 30 feet?
The closest roofs are maybe like 20 yards away.
Knack, that looks like it'll be a pretty tough climb, even for someone with your abilities. I mean, from my perspective, I can get the familiar up there. There's no limitation. I can, make it a raven or something. I don't know if you want to try. I don't trust my climbing skills.
Do you have a rope, Mavros?
Oh, I do have a rope.
You got a rope? Oh,
I got this here rope in my bag. Wait, how can we get it up there though? I mean, my familiar can fly it up for us.
can it? I can also mage hand 10 pounds. But how much a pound? How many pounds?
I'd say
it's about 5.
All right. I think we have ourselves a plan. Can you see through the familiar's eyes?
I can. I imagine it can, because it can do combat, so it can interact with things. So I imagine it can pick up the rope.
I think if you told it to pick up the rope and put it up there, but like depending on what animal it is, it might be tough for it to tie it to something.
Well, let's
True.
fasten a little slip knot, and we can hook it on anything and just pull it.
Pretty good
Now,
idea.
If I knew how to tie a slip knot.
I'll say that you can with
Okay.
living on the streets and with you just saying that. I feel
think
like
I would know how to.
yeah, Mavros would know how to tie a slip knot for sure.
I feel like an eagle can definitely carry that rope.
Certainly.
I find familiar and I conjure an eagle.
You tie a slip knot, give the eagle, the rope flies up to this hole, and then you see the rope kind of go up into the hole. It's dangling down. It's like flapping with the bird, and then it goes still. Bird flies back down.
All right.
After you?
Pull it.
You pull it tight. It seems to hold.
All right. Hop on my back. Actually, we could just both climb.
Yeah.
Right, both climb.
I'm going to let you get up first because I don't think that rope can hold both of us. I don't think that rope can hold both of us.
Cool. Okay, so Knack, you go up first. You climb this rope. You're scaling this wall. You look back as you go up, and you can see like the whole strata laid out beneath you. You do see the octopus tentacles flailing around in the air, pretty far away. You can't really tell anything specific, but there's a crowd at Shrooms and Blooms kind of watching this happen.
Continuity.
But you're gonna shrug it off and continue up this rope. Knack, you reach this tunnel as you like crest this rope. The tunnel is about 10 feet wide by 10 feet tall. It's covered in a lot of the same algae and blue glowing flowers that the rest of the strata is. As you kind of move in here, this blue glow casts shadows against the walls of the tunnel as you move. You see that the eagle has looped the rope around this stalagmite that's sticking up. There are a few of those scattered about. You see that the trail of blood continues into the tunnel around this corner.
All right. I'll wait for Mavros.
Cool, Mavros, you're coming up too?
As I climb up, I also clock the roctopus.
You do.
I presume.
Yeah.
And I tell the eagle to go fly over and poop on it.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Just want a little weave in to...
Yeah, I'll write that down.
Yes. Yeah, and then I climb up. I guess I'll have to go ahead and after that just like dismiss the eagle. I don't know how
cool.
much help will be in the cave.
The eagle has its mission. It will dismiss itself.
Make sure they see it poop and then disappear.
Yeah. God, that's gonna send them down a fucking wild goose chase. They're gonna think that's the most important thing in the world. They're gonna be like, where did the eagle come from? So both of you are in this tunnel now. You see this trail that leads off around the corner.
Onward we go, eh?
Oh, grab your rope.
Mavros brings the rope back up, and you both walk. Little gravel kind of crunching at your feet down here, little broken up rocks. Your little drips as you walk. The sounds of the strata, the activity of the strata get a little quieter as you go. You come around this bend. Give me a perception check as you reach the bend.
Oh, not 20.
Not one.
Do not.
It's crazy. Knack is about to just walk fully around. Roll initiative, both of you, to see what happens first here.
18.
21.
Oh
No, Mavros. As you and Knack are walking, Knack, why do you feel like you're distracted? What's going on in your head?
Knack is probably distracted by, the Strata's like glowing plants are pretty kind of beautiful like that. Or maybe he's focused on the blood. Yeah.
He's like
Blood.
tunnel vision down.
You're kind of overstimulated here. The words, like as you're watching the blood, these casts of glow in your peripheries, Gradient's voice echoes in your head that is natural. It's all natural.
Not this blood though. Everything else.
Knack,
All natural.
you fully turn this corner. Mavros, as Knack is turning this corner, a little too late, you hear shuffling footsteps leading away from you, getting quieter as they go. You can tell. You got a nat 20 on this perception check. These footsteps are shuffling. They're moving away from you. It's one person. It's one set of footsteps.
So they're in front of us going away.
This creature is around, whatever this is around the bend.
Okay.
Going away from you. Doesn't seem to be carrying anything. It's just one set of footsteps, unimpeded. Knack, you turn the corner. And I will also add, the flowers are getting more and more sparse, and the glow is dimming as you walk. It's getting darker and darker. Mavros, is getting harder for you to see. You don't have dark vision. Knack does. Knack, you fully turn this corner, and Mavros, before you can say anything, Knack, you see a humanoid figure that's trudging forward into the darkness beyond in this tunnel. As you step around the corner and look up, this creature's head turns a full 180 degrees towards you. And you lock eyes with this pale-skinned, red-eyed, sharp-toothed creature. Knack, as you're looking at it, and Mavros, I'll say that you turn the corner and the flowers are gone at this point. It's completely dark, so you can't really see anything. Knack, give me a history or a nature check to see if you know what this thing is.
A nature check? That's what I want to roll.
6.
6? You don't know what this thing is, but it's fucking freaky, and it begins to move towards you. Like its head was fully turned around. Its body was facing forward. Its body turns to reconnect with like the direction of the head, and it starts grumbling to itself as it begins to move towards you.
Oh my. Wait, okay, so hold on. Knack just kind of like freezes and then quickly turns around to Mavros. Mavros? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I can hear, but I'm not certain what's ahead of us. What'd you see?
I think we need to get out of here.
It's moving towards you more rapidly. Roll initiative.
We don't have much of a way out. If I'm gonna help, I'm gonna need to, back up towards the tunnels.
Oh my god.
11.
We should have left the roof. Well, I mean, we can just dangle it off. It's not a big deal.
That's true.
21.
21 for Knack. And this creature got a nat 1. This creature is still like moving towards you. I will say that y'all are about 10 feet away from it right now. Knack, you can kind of see it. Mavros, you can't. So Mavros, any attacks that you take in here will be with disadvantage.
If we back up towards the tunnels,
If you backed up towards the tunnels, you'd be able to see.
I'm going to cast Firebolt, so hopefully you can see something.
There will be a flash. So Knack, you're going to cast Firebolt right now?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. As this creature is moving towards you, give me an attack roll with your Firebolt as you raise your pistol.
25.
25 hits it. It hits it in the shoulder. It goes, and its like shoulder sizzles a little bit. Give me damage.
16.
That seems to do pretty significant damage to it as it flinches back, but it's still moving towards you at the same speed. Anything else you want to do, Knack?
I'm going to retreat.
Are you going to take your full movement backwards?
Yeah.
Cool. Knack moves, what are you, 30?
Yeah, 30. Yeah.
Cool. Knack moves back 30 feet. Knack, you run back around you fire your Firebolt. Mavros, you see this flash, and in this flash, you can give me a nature check or a history check with disadvantage as you see this kind of horrifying looking pale-skinned, red-eyed creature.
22.
Mavros, you've read about this thing. This is a vampire spawn that is moving towards you in the flash from Knack's firebolt. And you can still see, like, in the darkness, you can still see, like, the embered remains of it's wearing like normal kind of humanoid clothing. And you can still see like this creeping embers that are singeing the fabric. Knack's just run past you around the bend back from where you came.
How dangerous do I know these creatures are?
It's just one of them, and it's also not a full vampire. This is a spawn. I'll say that with a 22, you know that vampire spawn, they have certain like weaknesses. Running water is bad for them. Sunlight is bad for them.
I am going to use my short bow. 13 to hit.
A 13 is going to miss. The spawn kind of dodges unnaturally out of the way as your arrow clatters to the ground.
As my bonus action, I'm going to wild shape into a brown bear.
Whoa.
And then I'm going to run back with Knack so that I can start to see this guy.
Cool, yeah. Knack, you see around the corner, a brown bear rumbles towards you. And y'all are now, you've put some distance in between you and the spawn, and the vampire spawn. As y'all are running through the now glowing part of this tunnel, you hear the footsteps getting quicker towards you, and you look around, and now fully running along the wall, like horizontal, just like body horizontal, feet planted on the side of the wall, you see this vampire spawn is running at you. I guess it'll take its dash action to get up towards y'all, and it jumps down off the wall.
Mavros, what is that?
Knack, that is what is known as a vampire spawn. Pretty dangerous, but its weaknesses are to running water and sunlight.
We're just like both running and he's just telling me.
And the brown
Neither
bear
of which seem to exist in where we are.
Is it undead?
It is undead.
Who said that?
I speak through Mavros's brown bear.
I'll cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get ya!
Okay.
Tickle it.
It makes a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Passes. It gets an 18. So you reach out to kind of tickle at it, and it swats your arm away and says, "No funny, no funny."
Shit. How much tunnel do we got left?
I'll say you can be like 50 feet away from the mouth of the tunnel.
Cutting action, does that prevent opportunity attacks?
Yeah, you could cunning action disengage and take your full movement without taking an opportunity attack.
Okay, then that's what I'll do, yeah.
Cool, yeah, you cunning action disengage. You kind of roll out of the way. It swipes at you to try to hit you as you leave its range, but you move further away from it. You take your 30 feet of movement, and you're now 30 feet away from this vampire spawn.
I'm gonna do the old bite claws combo. 13 plus 6 and a 17 plus 6.
You hit on both. You hit on both your bite and your claws. You bite into this creature, wrench it down a little bit. You swipe at it with your claw, and you tear a big gash into its chest. It seems to hurt it, but it seems to be a little bit resistant. You're not doing as much damage as you think you should. You're only going to do 10 damage with your bite and your claw as it tears into its kind of rotten flesh. Doesn't really seem to flinch that much.
Then I will run 40 feet back towards the mouth of the cave.
Okay, it's gonna take an opportunity attack.
Do it.
And it gets a 25 to hit.
That just misses on.
Just misses. That's gonna do 7 slashing damage to you as the bear, as it tears into your hide as you run away from it.
I get back closer to Knack.
You pass Knack.
I pass Knack.
You pass Knack. You're lumbering as a bear. You're 10 feet past Knack at this point.
I'm gonna disengage after clocking that that's not the most effective.
But you can't disengage.
Yeah.
Knack is
Oh
a
no, I
rogue.
mean disengage the wild shape. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you run your full 40 and then you turn back into Mavros, and you're 10 feet ahead of Knack. So Mavros, you're 10 feet away from the mouth of the tunnel. Knack, you are 20. You look back as you're both running. You see that the claw marks in the chest close up a little bit as this vampire spawn regains 10 HP at the start of its turn, and it is going to run It was 30 feet away from Knack, so it can reach Knack on its turn. Knack, it's gonna claw at you. It's a nat 1, misses. So its claws kind of scrape against the ground as it misses, it stumbles, and it is going to take its next claw attack with disadvantage because of that nat 1. Gets another nat 1. Literally 2 nat 1s in a row. The vampire spawn tumbles to the ground, rolls to a stop. It's prone right now as it ends its turn like that, which is fucking brazy.
Oh my god.
So y'all are, Mavros is 10 feet from the tunnel mouth. Knack is 20 feet. Or Knack, that's your turn. You're right next to this vampire spawn, but as it's prone, it would take any opportunity attacks with disadvantage.
Well, so I want to get a certain distance away so that I want to get like 5 feet from the edge of the tunnel. Can I use cunning action to like disengage first and then fire
Of course, yeah.
Okay, that's what I want to do. And I'll get within like 5 feet of the tunnel entrance.
Okay. Yeah, you run 5 feet in front of the tunnel entrance. You turn back, you shoot a firebolt. Give me an attack roll with your firebolt.
18.
18 hits.
7 damage.
7 damage. This 7 damage seems to do the full damage. Like it seems to take all of this magical damage from your firebolt. As you turn around, you shoot at it. You're shooting at it on the ground, and it kind of screeches as it's hit with another flaming ray. Mavros, that's your turn. Knack has just passed you and shot the vampire spawn with a firebolt.
I'm gonna test out lightning bolt.
Cool.
It's a dex save.
Dex save, and it's prone, so it's gonna roll with disadvantage. 12.
Does not.
Oh wait, sorry, 15.
Well, that's the save, isn't it?
Shit. It just barely is able to roll out of the way, so it's gonna take half damage.
Half of 25. Do we round up?
Round down.
Round
So
up,
it'll take 12. It'll take 12 lightning damage as it just barely rolls out of the way of this blue arc of lightning that illuminates the tunnel even more. It's looking just about half as healthy as it was when y'all first started fighting it. Mavros, you are about 10 feet away from the cave mouth.
Knack, I think we gotta, stand here and fight. There's clearly what we need is beyond this guy. So.
Well, you said it doesn't like sunlight, right? Is it any cautious amount getting close to the edge of the tunnel?
Well, y'all are underground. The Strata's underground.
You're so right. Shit. I didn't even think about that. True. We gotta stand and fight.
So I'm just gonna stand there.
Join me, and then I'm within 5 feet.
Okay. Well, you could move within 5 feet of Mavros.
Oh yeah, I'll join Mavros.
Okay,
then.
you stand up next to Mavros. The vampire spawn, as y'all make your stand, the vampire spawn slowly stands up. It some of the creeping electricity and charredness of its face slowly fades as it regains 10 HP, and it is going to use half of its movement to stand, and then it is going to lunge at y'all. It's going to lunge at Mavros this time and is going to give a claw attack. It's going to get a dirty 20, Mavros. But instead of doing any damage to you, it is going to grapple you and pull you in. For its next attack, it's going to take its mouth and it's going to lunge towards your neck. It's a 23 to hit. So that is going to do
Jesus.
6 piercing damage. And as it sinks its teeth into your neck, Mavros, you feel necrotic energy pour from its teeth into you. And it's going to do 11 extra necrotic damage. And it has you grappled.
Mavros, no! Will I be able to use Firebolt
Yeah.
without disadvantage?
It's wrapped around Mavros right now, so I'll say that if you wanted to get like 6 feet away from it, it wouldn't be able to opportunity attack you.
I think that's my best option. I'm going to do that.
Knack, you duck back a little bit and you raise your pistol to shoot a firebolt.
Get off my boy! Oh, fuck. I got 8.
An 8 misses. This vampire is like, Mavros is struggling to get it off. It's constantly moving. Your firebolt hits and sizzles against the cave wall, burns some algae there.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to mage hand and like try to basically bait the zombie and like kind of like slap him in the face
Okay.
to get him to like stop grappling
Cool.
and like come after me instead.
So with that help from Knack's Mage Hand, Mavros, if you wanted to try to get the vampire off of you, then and also your max HP, so what you can get healed to, is reduced by 11 as well, along with that necrotic. You'll regain it later on, but after a long rest, but your max is reduced by 11.
I'm actually going to use Shocking Grasp since I'm within.
That'll getting
distance.
out of the grapple, I'll say, is a bonus action. So you can use Shocking Grasp with your action if you'd like.
Okay.
Give me damage as you like raise these electrified hands and grasp onto this vampire spawn, shocking him.
13.
And it seems to take, again, all of that damage.
Does that allow me to get out, or do I still need to roll to like get out?
You have to
of the
roll to get
grapple?
out.
And it's a what? Strength?
An athletics check with advantage because of Knack's Mage Hand.
A 19.
A 19, you push this vampire spawn off of you, and it's no longer grappling. It also can't take opportunity attacks if you tried to move away.
With my previous like nature check, do I know if this thing's immune to necrotic damage?
It is resistant, you know that.
Okay.
It seems to be taking all kind of magic attacks to full damage, but you know it's resistant to necrotic damage, and it seems to be resistant to like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, that kind of attack.
I'm now going to take my movement and get away as far as I can, back towards the mouth.
Cool, yeah, you go to the mouth. I mean, you're at the mouth right now.
Okay. So how much distance can I put between us?
10 feet.
Okay, I'll just do that.
Cool. This spawn is going to get up. It's going to regenerate 10 more HP, and it's going to lunge at Knack this time and make a claw attack. That is a 26 to hit Knack, and then it's going to take it wraps you up instead of doing any damage with this claw, and it's going to take a bite attack at you. 14 to hit.
AC is 14.
So it sinks its teeth into you as well. Does 6 piercing damage.
Uncanny dodge.
So it's going to do 5 necrotic damage on top of the 6 piercing. So you're only going to take 5 total damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 3. So you are currently grappled by this vampire spawn. It is your turn.
So it's grappling my
It's grappling your awe.
Would I be at disadvantage if I tried to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter?
No.
All right, I'm going to try to tickle it again.
You go to tickle it. It's going to make a wisdom save. Natural 20. I'm not ticklish.
Cunning action doesn't really work if I'm being grappled, right?
Not really. You're going to have to use your bonus action to get out of it.
Can I do that? Try to get out?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, give me an athletics
try
check.
to get out. 21.
You are able to get out. You push this vampire away, and you are free to move.
Get him, Mavros.
Okay, I'm going to cast Frostbite,
Cool.
Which is a Constitution save.
Constitution save. What's the DC?
15.
Passes. It shakes it off. This thing is y'all are having trouble with this thing.
Knack, do we need to retreat and regroup and maybe bring
I have an idea.
taunt it?
Get him to come to you.
Oh, you don't want these problems. No. You don't want these problems.
Give me what would this be? Some kind of charisma. Just give me a.
Don't say performance.
Give me an intimidation.
Intimidation. They're all -2. What am I talking about?
Give me an intimidation.
Oh, 17.
17. It turns to look away from Knack, and it starts moving towards Mavros. Knack, you can take an opportunity attack on this thing if you want.
Okay, I'll dagger.
Cool.
It's 17. 7 damage.
7 damage, so it's gonna cut that down to 3. And Mavros, it's gonna run at you and claw at you.
No.
12 to hit.
Nope.
First claw misses.
Not another one.
Nat 1.
Oh
He
my
claws
God.
himself, isn't it?
Nat 1, Mavros, you're
Claws
up.
his peen
You're
off.
up on the edge. It's gonna swipe at you. You're gonna dodge out of the way, and it trips. It's teetering on the edge right now.
I'm gonna run at it.
Go
I'm
get
gonna
him.
shove it.
Go get him.
Give me so you're gonna make a shove. This is gonna be a contested athletics between you and the vampire spawn, but it's gonna have disadvantage because it's teetering on the edge here.
23.
11. Knack, you push this thing off of the edge of the tunnel. You see it falls. Its head spins around to look at y'all. Its body follows. It's like flailing as it falls. It falls 50 feet slams onto its back. So it's going to take 5d6 of bludgeoning damage as it hits the ground here. It's take 23 bludgeoning damage, but that's going to be halved to 11.
Oh my god.
And Knack, that shove was your bonus action.
Oh, so I can still.
You could attack it from here.
Well, then I'm gonna firebolt it from up here.
Yeah, with advantage because it's prone.
Die, motherfucker! Oh, I got it now, 20.
Oh shit! Okay, roll double damage.
26.
26. It flops onto its back, crashes. You see it like its body like flattens against the earth and then raises back up a little bit. 26 fire damage, and you shoot directly into its head and sizzles on its forehead. It's hurt. Y'all have it worse than it's been this whole battle by far.
I guess I'll try frostbite again.
Or do the lightning, right?
The thing is, he has better dex than he does constitution.
But
He's gonna have a disadvantage once again.
Oh, okay.
It's prone.
I'll try lightning bolt.
Okay.
And this, I'm gonna use natural recovery, so I can cast a circle spell free of charge.
Sick. And you're casting it from your staff, right?
I like planted it very firmly to
Yeah.
look down at him, and then I like do the whole thing and
Sick.
Try to
Yeah. Mavros waves his staff down, points it down. Lightning bolt. It's gonna make a dex save with disadvantage. I keep fucking cocking my die. It's barely cocked. I'm like, fuck it, I'll roll again. Got a nat 1. Another nat 1 on its
Oh, I thought you were saying damn, because I was gonna get fucked up. Let's go.
well, it was a 9, so it was gonna get a 15 and pass.
Oh.
But it was like barely cocked,
But it
so I was
was
like,
cocked.
I'll roll it again. And then it rolled a nat 1. So it's gonna take all of this lightning bolt damage, Mavros.
And that is 23 lightning damage.
23 lightning damage. This thing is so close to dead. You staff it, shoot this lightning down, fucking fries it. It's sizzling on the ground. It stops moving, but then you see it like puts one hand down on the ground, pulls itself up, and starts stumbling towards the wall. This vampire spawn, so close to death, regains 10 HP. It plants its feet on the wall and starts climbing up the wall, just like you saw it do, walking on the side of the wall when it was running towards you. It's going to take half of its regular movement to stand up. Then it's going to take a dash action to take 30 more feet of movement. So it's going to go 45 feet up the wall. It's 5 feet away from y'all at the cave mouth.
This motherfucker.
Since it's like perpendicular, 5 feet is usually melee range, but there's no way like it can't really reach you with its claw or anything.
And we can't reach it either, I presume, with melee.
Not with melee, but I'll say that since it's like a weird distance, you won't have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Nice.
So Knack, you're up.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna cast firebolt again.
Cool. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
23.
Damage.
12.
12 damage. Knack, you point your pistol down at this vampire spawn. It's reaching up at you. It just fucking scaled the side of this wall, running perpendicular at a dead sprint. You see that it's sizzling, but it's gradually regenerating all of its charred flesh. You point your pistol down, you firebolt it, shoot it directly through the head, and it falls off the wall. Dead, down to the ground. Lands, and y'all have killed this vampire spawn.
Oh, good lord.
Come on.
Good
I gotta
shot,
dap up
Knack.
Mavros.
I never doubted you for a second.
Y'all dap.
Echoes through the cave.
All right. Do we just leave him down there?
The Strata, the Strata will handle him, eh? It's better that they know he was here.
We'll go down to cover it up eventually. I really want to see
We gotta
what's
know.
up end of this cave.
So y'all turn around. You walk through this cave, through this tunnel, a little bit more. You turn the corner. Mavros, you can't see anything for a little while, but Knack, you're guiding with your dark vision. See the same stuff that you did before. You walk through the tunnel for a while, and you end up coming to a turn where this faint blue light creeps onto the walls. You see at the end of this stretch an exit where flickering firelight and pale blue light emits. You walk closer to it, and you come upon the inverse of where you were before. You entered this hole 50 feet up in the wall. You come to an exit that's essentially 50 feet up from the floor of this cavern that you look down on. You can see all of this cavern. It glows blue with thousands of flowers that coat the walls and the crevices where the walls meet the floor. You see crystals are lodged in between these bunches of flowers. And on the ground in the center of this cavern, there's this large campfire that's spitting and crackling. It's surrounded by 20 vampire spawn, who all seem to be sharing a meal that consists of meat pulled from a hook horror, which is a beaked bipedal monstrosity that's lying off dead to the side. All of the vampire spawn appear to be clothed in normal humanoid clothing. Some of them look more worn and tattered than the others. However, you see one figure sitting with their back towards you. They wear a red cloak with a hood pulled up, so you can't see any of their features. Lying on the ground beside the campfire is the unmoving body of the halfling leatherworker that you met yesterday. Give me a perception check real fast as you look down.
Oh, 19.
Not 20.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I thought about what the fuck would happen if you rolled a nat 20. Incredibly consequential nat 20. You see
Shit.
that as she's lying on the ground, there are some other unmoving bodies next to her as well. You see that she has 2 holes in her neck that look much like the holes that y'all have in your necks now from getting bit by the vampire spawn. They're close together, looking like a colon. The figure in red, Knack, with a nat 20, you see that the figure turns to its right to say something to a vampire spawn that's sitting next to it. Knack, do you think you watched season 1 of Chanam Wants You?
Was it like on?
It would be everywhere, like everywhere in Gashti, there would be merchandise.
Knack would have been that probably drew because he wants to join the circus, but he wants to be like famous.
Yeah.
So he would have been like into like the pop culture. Like he would have been a little obsessed.
Okay, so you certainly recognize the face that you see that turns to the right to talk to the vampire spawn. You see the face of Lam Blazestar, the other finalist from season 1 of Chanam Wants You. And that's where we're gonna stop for now.
That's crazy.
Y'all did it. That vampire spawn fight was nutty. That was crazy.
That nat 1 was
lit.
game changing.
The nat 1, it rolled so many, it like passed so many saves, but then rolled so many nat 1s.
I was like one turn away from saying we needed to retreat.
Yeah.
To get everyone else.
I was worried about y'all. What did your HPs end up?
Only 28. Like he only actually hit me the one
only
time, but
34.
I was just missing all the time.
Yeah.
Wait, the leatherworker was prone, like
Alive?
Unconscious. You couldn't tell, like not moving. You couldn't tell if she was dead, if she was unconscious. Like, so that's a full fucking episode for sure.
That's crazy.
That was the plan, Mavros, I'm sure you knew, was to just try to shove him out of the tunnel.
Yeah, I didn't think that we would get him in a position to do it.
And y'all did. That was crazy. The nat 1, dude, twice. The die was like barely cocked. And I was like, I'll roll again. And both times it was a nat 1. The second time I rolled it.
Good.
That's so funny.
Good.
Anyway, thanks everyone for listening. Epic cliffhanger. I love it when the players get to the perfect endpoint that I had planned.
Very
Knackros.
Very rare. Great session. Just it's a more let's get down to business air when it's just Mavros and Knack. There's a lot less Benny and Gradient nonsense.
None of this bullshit. I was gonna say during the intro when you were bringing up the tentacles.
Yeah.
We took way too long dealing with the tentacles because Gradient was all like, "Oh, I could run, I could fly. Oh, I'll just run through them." Like we could have just dealt with it.
Yeah, no, that is true. But hey, it's all about the balance.
We love it. We love it though.
Join us next week when it is a full Allison Benny gradient episode. We'll see what happened with those tentacles. The eagle is going to poop on the Rocktopus. Keep an eye out for that little through line. See everyone next week.
Wait, what if they also hear like the DAP after we kill?
Yeah, that's a great
just write
idea.
all this stuff.
Great
just
idea.
the purest dap.
And now there's just a dead vampire spawn on the floor of the Strata. What's going to happen with that?
They could run into it.
We'll see what Knack and Mavros do next time. See everybody very soon. Maybe we'll get to the circus next episode. Who the fuck knows?
How much HP did it have? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, I'll tell you. It starts with like when it died or like initially.
Initially. Well, because when it died, it was 0, right?
Yeah, but so it had 11 and you killed it with 12. I didn't know if that's what you're asking. But it starts out with 82.
Oh, okay.
And it gets all this resistance plus
The 10
The healing,
the regain.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So
Yeah, I looked up vampire spawn and I saw like 10 HP every turn. I was like, fuck. And I was like, I don't know if you were gonna like do 10 with us. And then I was like, God damn it.
yeah, I follow these. Y'all have been playing D&D enough for me not to coddle you.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
yeah.
was its AC?
I mean, it was a I would say
15.
pretty even fight. Like, if it didn't roll so many nat ones, it was very well
For sure.
could have brought us down pretty low.
And it downs one of you, and then it's like,
it's
fucked.
I was next to useless because I was relying, like, my strongest moves were dex saves.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Ice Knife was only a +7.
To be fair, it was still halved though. Like even if it was halved, like
Yeah.
23 damage, halved is still over 10. So we're still
Chipping away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those I rolled pretty low on your necrotic damage, Corey. David, yours
Yeah.
was high. I rolled high on yours. But just remember, Mavros's max HP is down 11 points, and Nax is down 3. For like if you get healed up or something,
Are
or
you
if you take a short
tracking?
rest. I'll keep track. I'll
Or do you-
remember. I'll remember.
Okay.
All right, that long after show, but for a nutty episode, that's what happens. Thanks everyone for listening, and we'll see you next time. So long.
Ciao.
We'll see ya.